So my name is Virus. Most know me in the Overwatch scene with my nickname Mineral, and I've been with the Uprising for 3 years now. I started off as a head coach, moved on to an assistant GM role, and most recently represented the team as its GM. So we are here today because sadly this is my last day as a member of the Boston Uprising. To give a little bit more context, I reached out to our ownership around 2 months ago and let them know that as the season concludes and my contract expires, I would not be looking for an extension. The primary reasons for that are certain life circumstances and also my willingness to pursue some other projects outside of Overwatch. Obviously, it was not an easy decision. I've been in Overwatch for 7 years now, and it's been a hell of a ride. I've been fortunate enough to wear just about every hat that you can wear in an Overwatch scene. I've been a head coach, a professional player, a content creator, and obviously most recently a general manager. And it's really been awesome to experience sort of every aspect of Overwatch esports. It's taught me an incredible amount, and I'm certainly still very passionate about esports and about Overwatch, and certainly don't rule out a comeback in the future. Certainly will entertain esports options in the future as well. But for now, it's time to, in the meantime, to try something new, and we'll see where life takes us. But I try to view this as a see you later rather than a permanent goodbye. I think it's when you've been in a place for 3 years, I find it that you kind of remember a lot of things in the beginning and then a lot of things at the end, but everything in the middle sort of becomes a blur. So I'd say from the very beginning, what I think my strongest memory is probably our match against Houston, my first season as a head coach. Not because our performance in that match was that our performance wasn't great, but it was just it was a heck of a match. I think all diehard Boston Uprising fans remember that match. It was, I think, a seven map series in a best of 5. There were a lot of draws in the middle. It was, I think, our second LAN that we attended as a team. I think it was at the Washington homestand. So just remember that wave of relief when we finally won the match in that super messy fashion. I kind of remember everything around me, and not because it was perhaps the best of performances, but it just obviously left a strong imprint because of the roller coaster of emotions you were going through almost 2 hours during that match. So that certainly stands out from the beginning. From the end, I think I have to go with the watch party we had this year when we beat the Florida Mayhem 3-0. I think for every person who works in Overwatch esports, as the season sort of unfolds, as you grind through the year, it sometimes can become, for players, for managers, for coaches alike, it might be difficult to, sometimes you actually ask yourself, well, why are we doing this? What's the point? And I think having a watch party, seeing all the fans, winning in front of them, celebrating it with them, hanging out with them after the match, I think you look at that and it's very clear, like that's why we do this. That's why esports matters. That's why, our hard work behind the scenes matters. And, certainly that stands out and is going to be a fond memory for years to come. And I'm very glad that we could put up that event this year.